Hey, what's up guys? So I've got Samsung Galaxy Watch 9 here, and in this video I'm going to talk about some of the coolest features that are available on this watch. Did you know that you can now set dynamic clock on Galaxy Watch 9, which is a new feature available with One UI Watch 9 version. So for this, you need to actually set a new watch face. So if you go in Add Watch Face and scroll down, you will see this portrait watch face. Tap on it and then set it. So here you can see that already this is the dynamic clock that is available on this watch face, but you can also add any of your own photos here and the clock will adjust according to your photo. So in the Galaxy Wear app, tap on the watch face on the watch, and then from here you can select any of these portrait watch faces, but I have one already set. I'm going to go in that. So here you can see that you can tap on this plus button and from your gallery you can add multiple photos. And here I've got one photo of myself here. So once you select the photo, you then have the option to select the clock type. So I'll go with this one, and then you can tap on this watch face here. And from here you can select the background color, which will add purple, gray or multicolor hue on it. Then you can select the clock position. So right now it's set to auto, and if I move myself, you will see that the clock will adjust automatically, and this is really cool. You can also tap this top section, which will adjust the clock to the top, and then you can move your photo around and the watch face or the clock will adjust accordingly. It's really cool to see this work on your Galaxy Watch. Once you're done with that, tap on save and it will be saved and transferred to your watch. There you go. Galaxy Watch 9 also comes with the Gemini raise to talk feature, where you raise your wrist and the Gemini will activate, and then you can call it out and ask it anything. And I didn't know that I would enjoy using this feature so much. Anyways, you can activate it by going in settings and then go in buttons and gestures, scroll down to the gestures section, and the first one here is raise to talk. You can go in here, turn it on. You can also select the assistant, whether you want the Google Digital Assistant, which is Gemini, or you can also select Bixby here. Double pinch gestures are also available on this watch, and every time you double pinch, it will take you through your notifications, and once you're through your notifications, it brings you back to the home page. But in case there is now bar activated at the bottom of the display and there is some background activity running, you can double pinch to maximize it and see what's going on, and then double pinch again to pause or start that activity. And it's different for different activities. Now you can set this up by going in settings and then go in buttons and gestures, scroll down, and here go in double pinch and shake gesture. Come in here, turn it on, and now you can see that you can set up different actions for different things. So for watch face, you can set up to go through notifications or go through tiles. Then there is music and media controller. You can set it to play, pause, or go to next. There are alarm alerts, which you can dismiss or snooze. Calendar alerts, same options. Reminder alerts, you can dismiss them or complete them if you want. With Galaxy Watch 9, you can also set up sound monitoring. So if there are loud noises around you, the watch will alert you. And this can be set up by going in settings, go in health settings, and scroll down. You will see a new feature here, hearing. Go in here, turn on sound monitoring, and it tells you what it will do. So it will measure sound exposure with your headphones and supported Galaxy Watch. This will increase battery usage. Water and wind can affect the accuracy of exposure measurements. Then you can turn on loud sound alerts. You can go in there and select the volume level as well. And you can also limit daily alerts if you want. Moving on, Samsung has added a really cool new feature in the Compass app, and it has been updated as well. So if you go in the Compass app, you will see that there is a new UI in the Compass app. It looks really cool, works as intended. But if you swipe up, you can now add waypoints and record your track if you want. So from here, you can start recording your track, add waypoints, and take a look at different waypoints as well. So there you go, recording has started, and this is how it will look. So as you will start walking, the track will form here, and then you can swipe up again and you can add a waypoint. You can name it whatever you want and then select from these different icons to differentiate it. So let's add this one and it will be added to your track. Then you can go up here, you can add more waypoints as well. And then you can also take a look at your waypoints if you want and navigate to your waypoints. You can also do trackback, which will take you through your route which you originally followed. Moving on, if you have any background activities running on your watch, they will appear at the bottom of the display in the form of a now bar. So You can tap on this now bar to actually see what activities are happening in the background, and then you can tap on those activities to go in them straight away. Now you can set up how your now bar looks for different things. So if you go in settings and then go in advanced features and scroll down, you will see now bar. Go in here, and here you can set up two options. You can set up now bar as icon only or icon with text. And then there is a list of apps that you can go in and customize your now bar. Now right now we have recorder running in the background. So if I change it to icon only and go back, you will see that now I don't see the now bar, I only see the icon. I can still tap on it to go into the voice recorder. Moving on, you can also take a screenshot on Galaxy Watch 9. So all you have to do is press these two buttons together and it will take a screenshot. This screenshot will be available in the gallery on your watch as well as on your phone. So if you go into the gallery app on your phone, you will see the screenshot transfer to your phone instantly. Moving on, you can also turn on AI replies on Galaxy Watch 9. So whenever you will receive messages, AI replies will build a reply suitable for that message. Now this feature has to be turned on through your phone. So on your phone, go in settings, then go in Galaxy AI, then go in writing assist, and here turn it on. You can scroll down and then go in suggested replies. Turn it on here and you will see that whenever you will receive a message, your Galaxy Watch will have suggested replies created by AI for you to send back. There's a fantastic feature in Samsung keyboard. So if you receive a message, you can really quickly respond to those messages using voice to text feature. So for example, I've got this message here and I want to reply to it. All I have to do is long press the home button and start talking. Hey, all good. What about you? And then I can just send it back. Now this feature can be turned on by going in settings and then scroll down to general, and here go in Samsung keyboard, scroll down, and then turn on use home button for voice input when keyboard is open. And this feature not only just works in messages, you can also use it anywhere you are using Samsung keyboard. Moving on, you can also change the screen orientations. So if you want the buttons to the right, you can have this screen orientation, or you can switch it so you will have the buttons on the left. Now this can be done by going in settings, then scroll all the way down and go in general, and here scroll down and go in orientation. Here you can select your wrist, which wrist you're wearing the watch on, left or right, and then you can set the button position. So right now it's on the right. If I select left, the screen will rotate, and now I have buttons on the left. And that's about it from this video, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this one. A lot more content is coming about Galaxy Watch 9, so make sure that you follow. And if you have any questions, let me know in the comments, so you can catch me up on Threads and Instagram as well. I'll see you in the next one. Till then, take care. Bye-bye.